Ladies and gentlemen, a big welcome for Michael Graham. I'm surprised you've joined us after that episode, Michael.
Tell you, yeah. I've heard it all now.
What the panellists want to know about are the groupies.
Yeah. Oh, what they want to know about us?
They want to know about the groupies.
Well, they're a bit older.
Tell us the lovely story of the night you came back and your mum had taken all the fans in.
Oh, yeah, that was... we had been on a promotional trip out around Southeast Asia and Australia, and we had caught the flight, the long-haul flight back from Sydney, I think it was, to London, and got into London about 5 in the morning. Caught a 6 or 7 a.m. flight back to Dublin. Obviously, absolutely knackered, tired, and the whole lot. Just wanted to get to bed, you know. And got up to the front door. Mammy opens the door. How are you, son? Grand, man. She is knackered, tired. Have to go to bed. Would you like a cup of tea? I said, oh, yeah. Come on in here for a minute. Opens the sitting room door. And lo and behold, there's about 20 fans sitting in the sitting room. She gave them all breakfast and cups of tea and the whole lot. And now, these girls were outside there. Will you sign all them autographs for them and all that?
I love
the fact that an international pop star is going home to his ma's house. This is rock and roll. Put the kettle on, man. Put the kettle on. And fig rolls. And boasters if you can get them. I love boasters. Imagine Oasis wrecking a hotel room, and I imagine Boyzone maybe messing a quilt in a B&B.
I'll tell you what, come along on the next Boyzone tour where the wives aren't along and we'll show you how it goes.
I was going to say there I can't sing it, and I thought that's not really enough.
They may not throw the TV out the window, but they'll throw the remote control anyway.
That's actually a nastier thing to do. That is a worse thing to do. Be in a B&B and just throw it down.
Leave it on teletext as well.
And when you broke up back in 2000, how did you feel? Did you feel, oh my God, I have no job ever again?
I was delighted. I was delighted at the time. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. To be honest with you, yeah, I couldn't wait to get out of it at that time. The pressure was pretty heavy, you know, after 8 years of it, and I just couldn't wait to kind of go and do some of my own kind of thing and spend time with family and friends and regain a bit of...
Did you hate each other? Go on, be honest.
Hate, no, but at that time we could definitely do it a break. You know?
It was Ronan, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You're getting your wick. I mean, he was getting your wick going around being happy and smiley all the time.
I'm becoming Sean Connery.
But how did you feel? How did the rest of you feel that whenever he went off and had the successful? Successful. He had 3 hit singles. How did you feel when that happened?
Jealous.
Yeah?
No, I mean, it was grand. That was what Ronan wanted to do, you know, so that was fine, and he was successful at it, you know. He was and still is a very determined young man, you know.
Did you have a different approach this time around? Were you a bit more relaxed about it, or were you more kind of intending to enjoy every bit of it? You know?
He's a psychiatrist.
I assume we went back in a blur, though, in the first time.
Yeah, no, it was a blur, as you say, the first time round. Me in particular, the 8 years that I had away from Boyzone was a great thing for me because I was able to gain some clarity again with normal life, you know. Whereas the
you were broke, is what you're saying.
No, certainly not, thank God. But that's why I could take 8 years off, you see. But no, the other lads stayed in the public eye, whilst I, you know, went off and did the things that I wanted to, musical technology and sound engineering and songwriting and so on and so on.
Are you doing it again for the money?
Well, initially...
Are the band doing it for the money?
It is a machine, and it's a money-making machine, you know. It's a great business to be involved in, but initially that wasn't the reason. It was... the reunion process was because of nostalgia, you know, more than anything. But then when you see the cheque coming in, you go... Jesus.
Jeez, love, you'll never get so, Robin. You'll never get so many nostalgias are in our bank account at the moment.
You spent a month in Hollywood in 2007, didn't you?
Yes.
And you had a fine time there?
It was great. I was. It was part of a TV show
we saw
called
it, yes.
Hollywood Trials. I got involved in acting about maybe 4 or 5 years ago at this stage, training at the Gaiety School of Acting. And then I went on this programme to train with Marjorie Haber out in LA, who was Brad Pitt's acting coach, and it totally, changed the way that I looked at acting. It's really fantastic. And when I came back, I did a number of different auditions and got a part in a Ben Kingsley movie, and it's great.
Well, we have got a little piece of a famous movie of yours.
Oh, I know this one.
That nobody has seen.
This just never goes away, does it?
Is it one? It's one of the finest movies ever made.
Roll the drums for Fatal Deviation.
Mr. Apology, I want you to take care of this Wilson problem. Okay?
Yeah, boss.
Okay.
Yeah, boss, yeah.
Now, the next order of business, the tournament is coming up. I want everyone to make sure that Seagull wins it.
Hold on a minute, will Seagull be back in time from Hong Kong?
Of course he will.
Why is this tournament so important to us?
Because, Stu, but it makes us look good. The tournament is very important to people around here. If we win this, we take control of this town.
Are there any other contenders?
It's your job to make sure that does not happen.
Now, what would Marjorie Hollywood think of that? What would Marjorie say about that piece?
Do you know, I was only helping out a friend of mine at the time with that, to be honest with you. I had 2 days off from
It's not my
Boyzone.
jokes, I'm just holding it for somebody else.
But
It was a martial
that
arts
absolutely
movie set
brutal, isn't
in, was it Trim?
Trim.
it was Trim, yeah.
In a Londis in Trim. I
In
know
the
the whole
red light
plot.
district in Trim, wasn't it?
See, normally with a film like that, frankly, that
That
bad.
just will not go away.
But usually you wait for a few minutes and at least you have a pornographic scene to look forward to.
Yeah.
But I watched the whole thing and you don't do anything.
It is
The
brilliant.
outtakes were better than the... Did you see the outtakes?
Oh, man, it is the finest film.
It is
ever made.
fantastically
It
funny.
is- it
It's
is
so
brilliant.
bad, it is fantastic,
Yeah.
isn't it?
But it's good that it hasn't come up again.
It is, yeah. Well, they've done a good
Handy there's
job,
no
you know.
YouTube or anything like that.
Yeah.
www.youtube.com/fatal deviation.
That'll forever
Would be an
the
example of a link
analysis.
that it might be on.
Did you see the documentary?
You were telling me about that earlier, and Shane had different ideas about his role.
Oh yeah, because obviously Shane didn't do much singing or whatever, and he was quite vocal at the meeting, going, "Look, if we do this again, right, like, things are going to be different. Like, I want to be more of a front man, yeah? Like, I want to be more singing and be more of a front man and be way more involved, not just like a dancer at the side."
Yeah.
And then it cuts to your first gig, and there's Shane standing dancing at the side. Obviously, he was vetoed
Did you
on
see
that.
the part when he was saying he presumed that all was going to be different when it came back together, and then they cut to him going, "It's all the same. Nothing's changed at all. I'm still in the back over at the other side, you know."
What's your favourite amazing record-breaking fact about Boyzone? He's broke loads and loads of records over the years. What's your favourite one?
Well, there was one fact. Our first album, our four albums, along with the Beatles, as far as I know, and Oasis, we were the only 3 bands at the time to ever have our first 4 albums go straight to #1
Is that right? Mm-hmm. No other band's ever done that?
at that time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ronan Keating wrote an aftershave called Oh, the Ronin, right? Whatever it was.
Oh, the Ronin.
Oh, the Ronin, whatever it was. No, he did.
Oh, the Ronin.
He did.
Yeah.
He did. He brought out an aftershave about a year ago, 2 years ago. No, a year ago. Have you ever thought about that? And I know the Michael and know the Mickey or something. Get ahead of the lads.
Did you ever hear that one? Did you ever hear that one about the I don't know if I can say this one.
Yes, you can.
There was a new ladies' perfume on sale in one of the top retailers called Come to Me. You know that one? No? And the two decent albums from Moore Street, went into, we won't name the shop, and they were having a look along, with the perfumes and smelling them and that, And one of them, smelling it, and your woman she says, "That's lovely, smell that, Murdy, And I'd say it like that. I says to the girl behind the counter, "What do you call that?" She says, "That's the new fragrance by Yves Saint Laurent called Come to Me, So it doesn't smell like Come to Me. It doesn't smell like Come to Me. And there you go. Boom, boom.
Ladies and gentlemen, can we have a huge, enormous thank you for Boyzone's Michael Graham, please? I want you to thank wonderful performance from Neil Delamere, Dermot Whelan, Alan Short, and Colin Murphy. And from me, Tom McGurk, goodbye.